Last time, in Group Ironman mode, I focused on upgrading my Necromancy Gear to a point where I could start taking on some bosses. I completed many rituals for new Necromancy abilities and took on the Giant Mole and Calphite Queen to finally unlock Tier 70 gear. We created the Tier 70 Death Dealer armor, unlocking the Death Mark ability. We can now look towards getting revenge on some bosses we failed at earlier. Welcome to Road to Reaper, Group Ironman Edition. Now that we have achieved Tier 70 Necromancy Gear, we can now start doing some consistent bossing with the group, which we will definitely be doing. Ideally, our goal is to get some upgrades for the rest of the team, and we decided to start off with normal mode Kerapac. First of all, Kerapac's common drops are pretty great. It drops coins and some alchables for the group. It also drops plenty of crafting supplies in dragon stones and royal dragonhide. This will help us slowly improve our crafting levels so we can all unlock invention. Kerapac also drops some dragonkin bones, which give really good prayer XP, so we can all work towards improving our prayer. And personally, I'll need to get 80 prayer eventually so I can unlock my Tier 90 Necromancy upgrade. Now for Kerapac, the main drops we're going after are the three uniques. The Greater Concentrated Blast Codex and Kerapac's wrist wraps will be going to Iron Araxor so we can improve his mage setup, and then the Scripture of Jazz will be a DPS improvement for all of us. Personally, when I am using Necromancy, the Scripture of Jazz is a key component to improving your damage, especially later on when I'm ready to face Raziel. Although we aren't at the point where we can take on normal mode Kerapac efficiently, it would be huge to get any one of these upgrades. So let's see what we can get.
Just let it be, World Guardian.
Oh my god, I surge into another one.
No! These things, man. We need to have a plan for the clones instead of just all over the place.
I'm slowly but surely getting my keybinds.
Oh, Death Mark's nice.
Oh, the Death Mark, yeah.
Me and Silenced, I guess. Thunder. Oh, he did it with the dive of the legend. He's just
I need to get that dive, huh?
Thank you, Necromancy instant kill.
He has been carrying that P4 a bit. No adren, barely any health.
Not dead.
Not dead yet.
I am immortal Araxor, don't you know? Nice BB silenced.
Sub 3.
Right?
I got 2 death skulls in there.
Holy
nice
shit.
PB. Why is leaving his abilities when you need them?
Oh, scripture! I got another scripture, bro! I got another scripture! Who wants it?
Look
For sure.
Look at the timer.
What the
wow.
fuck? That's crazy.
Another
no
one?
Fucking way.
What?
Oh my god. The metal spooner back at it again. You want the scripture silenced?
Yeah, yes please. And so with that, we managed to get 2 more scriptures. We now have 2 scriptures of Jazz and 1 book of Wen, all thanks to the metal spooter getting all 3 of them on the Group Ironman. Following the few hours at Kerapac, we did spend some time at the Calphite King and managed to actually get some kills without the death touch darts this time. The goal here, obviously getting a Drygore weapon, which should be a Tier 90 weapon upgrade for Kritya, who is doing melee in the group. Fortunately, no luck just yet, but we're planning on doing an hour or so of Calphite King, at least as much as we can tolerate until we get a drop. Now, as I mentioned in last episode, I want to work towards getting my Tier 80 Necromancy upgrade, and that requires me to defeat all 4 God Wars Dungeon 1 bosses. You'd think that would be quite simple, but there's actually quite a few requirements before I can do this. Each of the 4 God Wars Dungeon 1 bosses have their own requirement to fight. You need level 70 in Strength for General Grador, 70 Constitution for Krill, 70 Agility for Commander Ziliana, and 70 Ranged for Krayara. I currently only have one of these completed, being 70 Constitution, and have quite a ways to go to get all 3 of the other skills up, especially Agility. Agility is one of the worst skills to train on an Ironman, where some of the best XP rates at my level is going to be around 50 to maybe 70k XP per hour. So there's going to be quite a grind to get all the requirements to fight these bosses. So we better get started. So we're starting off with level 40 Agility, which I've just gotten through some quests, and to get the first few levels, we're actually going to try to do as many quests and tasks as possible, because that's probably the most efficient way to go. Now you can complete the easy wilderness achievements very early in an account for an easy 20k XP lamp, so that is going to save me, honestly, close to an hour of agility training just by completing a few tasks, so definitely going to be worth doing this one, and it's pretty quick too. And just a few minutes to complete the tasks, and we can claim our XP lamps. The nice thing about this too is you actually get 2 different XP lamps, both with 10k XP, so you can split the XP rewards if you want. But we are definitely putting this on Agility. We also got the Wilderness Sword. It can teleport me to Edgeville and the Wilderness Herb Patch, which is kind of nice. But the main goal, the 20,000 Agility XP, that's going to put us from level 40 all the way up to level 44 and almost 45. So definitely skipped some tedious levels there. Now let's take a look at some quests we can do for some easy Agility XP. And so I just finished Troll Stronghold. It's actually a quest that is needed to even unlock the God Wars dungeon, and it gives us another 2 10k XP lamps, getting us from 44 all the way up to level 48 Agility. The goal is 52, so we can unlock the Wilderness Agility course, which will be the best agility course for me for almost all of my agility training. Now, one option that I have is use the Emissary banner. I haven't actually done this before because it's not really something you would do on a main, but this would be an option. I decided just to go do some more quests instead of have to deal with this, but it can boost your agility up to 5 levels, which would get me over to level 52 agility so I can start the Wilderness Agility course, and it lasts for a full 30 minutes, so that is a pretty good option if you want that boost. But like I said, there's some quests I'll probably have to do anyways, so may as well just do those and get to 52 agility that way. And that is Troll Romance completed. And that's going to give me some more agility XP, which is much needed. It's level 49 agility and only 25, almost 26,000 XP more until we get 52 when we unlock the Wilderness Agility course, which will at least be much faster than all the methods I have unlocked right now. And finally, that is one small favor, should be one big favor completed, giving me another 20,000 agility XP, so it is going to be worth it. But yeah, that quest, brutal. Took probably almost an hour to complete. Let's use these antique lamps, see if it gets us to 52, probably just 51, but there's a little 50 agility coming in. And yeah, we're going to be about 5 or 6k XP away from level 52, but very close. And luckily I have an agility daily challenge, and it isn't going to quite get me to level 52, but we'll quickly just do the Jack of Trades aura, get to 52, and then we can start on the Wilderness Agility course. So at level 52 agility, you unlock the Wilderness Agility course. Now this is unlike any agility course in the game because it's in the wilderness, and you can actually gain more XP by using a demonic skull. The demonic skull is a really weird item. It was basically created to incentivize people going into the wilderness and to try and rejuvenate PvP. The demonic skull causes you to be skulled, meaning anyone in the wilderness can attack you, no matter the combat level. Now, the benefit of the Demonic Skull is that it gives you more experience when you are training skills within the wilderness, including agility. Training agility in the wilderness with the Demonic Skull will give you a 4% XP boost for each level past level 50, meaning at level 75 agility, for example, your experience from the course is doubled, which is huge since agility has such low XP rates. The nice thing about RuneScape 3 is that the wilderness is practically dead. Sure, you'll have a person here and there come to the wilderness agility course just to ruin your day, but they're really not going to make much money off of you anyway. Alright, we're here in the wilderness, let's get this started. We're going to buy the Demonic Skull. It's 550k, so that's basically what I lose if I die. I'll also lose all of the items I have on me, my equipment, things like that, but we're just going to bring some basic things for a little bit of defense, hopefully not die though. And so just to be safe, I am going to make myself a rune kite shield, that way I have access to some more defensive abilities, which could help in case I run into someone trying to kill me. Alright, now that we're here, we're going to activate the Greater Sure-Footed Aura, so I won't fail any obstacles for the next 40 minutes. And let's start training some agility. So every once in a while, the talent scout here will ask you to come over to them and you can go do sort of a mini game for a lump of agility XP. It is beneficial to do because you do have a 1 in 3 chance at getting the agile outfit, which if you have all 5 pieces will boost your agility XP by 6%. So we're going to be doing this every time we get it, and hopefully I unlock a few pieces of that outfit. This time the game was just guess the number higher or lower, and unfortunately I didn't get lucky, lost the game, but as you can see, you do get a really nice chunk of agility XP, and from that, 2200 agility XP just for maybe a minute of work. Just whacks me in the head. Boom, 6000 XP. We also got a piece of the Nimble outfit for that. 1% more XP for me. Not much, but I'll take it. Well, I guess I'm done with wilderness agility for now. That guy really wants to ruin my day. I literally just got away from him. That was the 3rd time he tried to kill me, and I even waited multiple hours in between. So we're done with wilderness agility for now. I am at 64 agility, so one more level until we unlock level 65 and a brand new agility training method. Stay tuned. Welcome to the Empty Throne Room. The Empty Throne Room is another alternative way to train agility starting at level 65. You can only gain 800,000 XP here across your account's lifetime, but it is a completely AFK way to train agility. The XP, kind of bad, about 27k XP per hour if you're not paying any attention, and up to about 70,000 if you are. Still, it's really not an awful method. I don't have to pay any attention at all. I just need to not log out. Plus, I have no worries about being killed again. Let's do this till 70 agility. And finally, with that, probably 8 hours of riding on these bikes, we got 70 agility. We can now face Commander Zilliana, and that's one more God Wars Dungeon boss we can defeat. As you can see, I already have 70 attack and strength. I trained these sort of passively. Every time I had the Vampirism Aura, I would go to the Fetid Zombies. And at the earlier levels, last episode I didn't show this, but I did do just the skeletons in the Lumbridge Catacombs and got a ton of XP there for the early levels. So the only thing left is level 70 ranged. So this is where I'm going to be training the early levels of range, just fighting Dragath Nirn. The nice thing about this is I just need to touch this pillar. Dragath Nirn automatically spawns and starts attacking you. So it's not really an AFK method, but it's definitely a method where you really don't have to pay any attention. The Undead Amulet also works here, so that is perfect. And I'm actually getting about 400 XP per kill. I would estimate about 200k XP per hour doing this, so it's awesome for just level 40 ranged. We're going to do this until we can get our range at least up to level 45 so we can start using Chinchompas, and then we're going to try out the Abyss. Okay, so we definitely stayed at Dragath Nirn much longer than I anticipated. We're up to 65 ranged. I have been doing the Abyss a bit lately, and I'm using all the Chinchompas I caught earlier. I have some red Chinchompas now that I'm using, and this is actually really good XP per hour. I do find I'm maybe not able to sustain very well. I am using the Vampirism Aura and still need a bit of food, but it's somewhat AFK, at least more AFK than Dragath Nirn, and the XP is really good. I've been doing a bit of testing, and as you can see, I'm getting around 300,000 ranged XP per hour at this specific spot in the Abyss. I found this was by far the best. Other spots were giving me maybe 200k, 250k XP per hour. So yeah, I guess it's the southeast corner. If you're ever doing the Abyss training, this is the absolute best place to train in the Abyss, in my opinion. And we'll be 70 ranged in no time. Now that we have level 70 in all 4 of the required God Wars Dungeon 1 skills, we can take on the 4 God Wars Generals, which will allow me to upgrade my Necromancy Gear to tier 80. Alright, let's do it. We got the kill count for a General Grador. Hopefully I don't take too much damage before we get in the dungeon or the boss encounter. Alright. So here we go, let's just heal up. And we get free encounters, so let's just hop in. I don't think it'll be hard. I mean, Grador's not really a hard boss. I will use my jazz book. He hit kind of hard. Okay, might need to use a bit of prayer pots. Look at that though, death mark. What was the kill time? Like, barely anything. Very nice. Okay, there we go. First one done. I'm not sure what I did different that time, but we got it imbued. So that is boss number 1 down. Okay, it is now time for Krill. Krill's actually a bit of a tough boss, but I don't have any prayer on, so it should actually make the fight maybe tolerable. I think. We'll see how it goes. Okay, let's see. Let's see how much damage we take. Especially without prayers. This could be dangerous. I am going to use Debilitate, try and use some defensives. I'm actually a bit worried about this. I am poisoned. Probably should have done Krill last, maybe. Alright, let's eat some food. That's what it's there for. Almost got the kill. And there's the kill. Let's use the hammer. And we got it. There we go. So yeah, we're going to spend a lot of time here at Krill. And definitely would like to master it. So I'm going to have to get maybe a Demon Horn necklace and things to sort of sustain the prayer drain, maybe. But for now, let's just get out of here, I guess. Okay, we got the kill count again. Let's head on in and get our 1 Kriara kill. This is maybe the hardest of the God Wars dungeon bosses. But again, Necromancy is super strong, so I'm hoping it won't be too difficult. Okay, so one strat is you just stay in the doorway. We're going to use Protect from ranged. And we're really just going to stand here. It's sort of an AFK method of doing this, actually. The mage is hitting me pretty hard, so I'm going to try and take it down first. And then we should be good with the ranged attacks. So there, we should be good now. Just deal some damage. Actually, there is another mage over there somewhere, where this one is. Just focus on Krayara. Krayara's down. And let's make sure I go use the hammer on it. Please. And we got it. We got it. We did get a War Priest armor, which isn't really that special. And we're going to teleport out. So only one left, Commander Ziliana, which was the boss that we grinded our 70 agility to unlock. So only one left. Let's go do it and finish these 4 bosses off. So one of the problems with the Saradomin kill count is almost all of them are spiritual mages or spiritual rangers or the warriors, and I don't have the Slayer level to defeat them. So I have to rely on taking out the priests while I'm constantly getting attacked by everything else. So that is going to be a bit of a problem doing this. I'm hoping I have enough food and I can tank enough to get through this, but it is brutal. Like, there's literally nowhere to go. So I might have to go get a Saradomin item so I can make them all unaggressive. That would make things a lot easier. Okay, I managed to get the kill count. I did take quite a bit of damage, but we have the kill count. That's all that matters. We just need 1 kill in here. I'm not as familiar with Commander Ziliana, but again, shouldn't be too difficult. I'm not sure what to use for a style to protect me. Honestly, if you can just run away from Commander Ziliana, this is kind of easy. Is this the strat? Like, it's working. And that is the kill. There we go. Let's use the hammer on the altar. If that pop-up didn't just get in my way, that would have been nice. And there we go. We finished it off. We actually got a journey achievement too, which is nice for the group. And some battle staffs. Honestly, I might stay here for another kill. May as well. And so we have completed the Soul Urn, the 30 of 30 Greater Communion Rituals. And along with that, we got up to 8,500 souls in the Well of Souls. So I can now unlock the Tier 6 talent tree. And we can unlock the 3rd ability for Spectral Scythe. So if I'm ever AFKing or need a powerful AoE ability, that is nice to have. We'll get Command Phantom Guardian. Probably won't use it, but we'll get it anyway. And Spirit Pack 3 is actually really helpful. It will increase the duration of my Conjured Spirits by 6 seconds. So that is very nice. We'll actually need Tombs of the Warlock for these other ones, so that's going to be a while to unlock. But it is nice having those. And with that, let's go to Kili and unlock our Tier 80 weapon. And finally, after a really long grind, getting level 70 in 3 different skills and taking out the God Wars Dungeon 1 bosses, we have unlocked the ability to make Tier 80 tank gear, which does include the weapon. We're not going to make the tank gear yet. I don't have the crafting level, and I don't have the ingredients for that either. So we are just going to make the weapon for now. It does use some miasma runes, which I was lucky to get through Thalmond. I can't actually make them yet, so that's something I'll need to do, is train rune crafting at some point. But we can upgrade the Death Guard and the Skull Lantern to Tier 80. You can see the improvement. It's not a huge damage improvement, but the accuracy improvement is huge. It's like an extra 500 accuracy, which is kind of massive. You know, it's maybe like a 33% increase, so that is going to be really helpful for bossing. Let's upgrade them both. The Death Guard first. There we go, Tier 80 Death Guard. And then the Skull Lantern, same thing, does just increase the damage a bit. Let's upgrade it. And now we have ourselves tier 80 weapons. Huge upgrade. I don't think they look that much different, but really nice to have. Now with that, we are going to be doing some bossing in the next episode, testing out these tier 80 weapons and starting some progress on some new necromancy unlocks as well as the tier 90 tasks so we can upgrade our weapons even further.